Primo was good, man. It was good,
Hey
but
man, thank you for having me, Primo. It's been a long time.
You already know, man. Too
Yeah.
long.
Too long.
You already know.
I know that we were going back and forth. Now that you wanted me to come here and do the podcast, but we finally made it happen.
Finally, bro. We've been trying to get this going for a couple weeks.
For a couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah. So it's good. You man, you just got off that stage.
I just got off the my
IFBB
show, my competition, my
Pro
pro
debut,
debut.
Yeah,
I placed 11th. You know,
That's what's up.
it was my pro debut, so
Out of what, 35?
out of 31 competitors,
31 competitors. That's dope.
31.
That's dope. That's lit, dog.
Yeah, so they basically told me that I needed more size
Yeah.
in order to compete with this. I mean, they're humongous, man.
Mm-hmm.
At this level, you definitely gotta be bigger and leaner. You gotta make sure that you're defined to the bone, man.
What body fat percentage you got on stage?
Well, I actually did my BMI. Well, not the BMI, the in-body test. Like a few prior to the show, like 3 weeks prior to the show.
For sure.
And he was saying that I had a 3% body fat, but that's not accurate. That wasn't accurate.
It's hard to get accuracy, right, with that?
With that, yeah, I mean, I did it. I didn't do it on an empty stomach. I did it like at 12 p.m. and I already ate something before I did that, and then. But it was saying that I had a 3% body fat.
Yeah. So who was the
3%.
leanest person there? What was his body fat? You don't know?
They don't tell you. So they just basically judge you by not only how defined you are, but you gotta be symmetrical. You gotta make sure
That comes down to genetics too, right?
genetics. And everybody at the top is
Genetics.
they're freaks,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Cause I know with me, like whenever I hit the gym and my abs start showing, my shit's like uneven. I got uneven abs.
Uneven abs.
There's nothing you can do to fix that, right? Nothing.
No, because that's genetics. That's genetics. So
That's
yeah,
one thing I
so
noticed with you. Your shit even, bro.
I'm
Symmetrical.
pretty balanced. I'm pretty symmetrical, like from head to toe. I just got it. I mean, I'm only 24, so that only comes with time and prepping, and just doing everything on, you know.
So the age of the other competitors, what was the other?
I'm always the youngest one. I'm
you were the
always
youngest-
like
you were the
every
youngest one
show. Yeah, every show that I've done,
And the oldest competitor there, how old was he? Do you know? You know his age?
in the 30s, late 30s.
Probably been doing that.
Oh man, they're
15, 20,
veterans. They're
20
veterans.
years.
And like there were like a few athletes that you know the Olympia.
Yeah.
The
for
Olympia, they one of them plays like in the top 5. Who was actually the guy who won the show? He's from Brazil. His name is Kaique. He's been to the Olympia like multiple times, and
was
of course he won.
He won first place.
He won
at the
first
Pro?
place, man. And I'm salty about it because backstage I'm over here pumping, eating things like for like 45 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Pumping, and this guy just came.
No pump.
He just did like a few push-ups. Ate like a rice cake, and that was it, man.
And that was it.
That was it. I was like, look
So
at this guy.
what's the you said you ate 2 right before you got on stage? Do you
Yeah,
know?
so basically what you had, like before you go on stage, you're supposed to like eat sweets and then salty things to make sure that you get like the pump.
Okay.
In order
That
for you
makes
to
your
look,
veins
it makes you
pop.
veiny, and then yeah, basically, usually what I have is rice cakes. You know the rice cakes, peanut butter, honey, and then you just do that. You just eat through that for like every 5 minutes. You're supposed to munch on that. Yeah,
That's what's up, dog. So your pro debut, bro.
my pro
That's what's
debut.
up. Did you vlog it?
I actually did, but
So
I'm
you got a
having
video.
some.
You got a video coming, right?
I'm having some difficulties with my laptop, but that video should be up like in no time.
You're doing your own editing.
Yeah, I do everything on my
Yeah.
own.
That's what's up. You probably like I told you earlier, we could probably get somebody to do that real cheap for you. Hop on that Fiverr for sure.
The app.
Yeah, they do it fast soon, like a day, real cheap, like $30.
And they just email it to you like in a file, like MP, like
Usually, like a long video might be like Google Drive. It comes
Google
to like
Drive.
Google Drive. But that's how I'm doing my podcast. So it works. It works. Also, How long you been bodybuilding already? Since you were like 14, right? When you started?
Well, no,
like
I'm
lifting
actually,
weight?
I've been bodybuilder since 2019, 2020. That's
So
when I did my first show.
That's 2019. That's like
So that's
4
4
years?
or 5 years ago. 4 years ago.
Okay, that's when you consider yourself officially
I did my
bodybuilder.
first show. I did it at another federation. It wasn't the IFBB or the NPC. And I mean, I was no.
So when did you know you want to be a bodybuilder? Cause I know you've been. I remember I seen pictures of you 14 years old posing. You know what I'm saying? Like even for 14 years old, like you looking in shape. You know, like you already been.
I always
at
had
it.
you know the body, the shape.
Yeah.
But you know, my brother, he always worked out, and
He always
then, you know,
worked out, yeah.
basically from him and Rafa, you know, Rafa, and you know, in Cuba, everybody's in shape. You know, everybody I don't think I've seen like from my primos in Cuba, they are all in shape. So I think just growing
ran in the family, ran around you, just from what you were saying.
Yeah, just growing up with them and just seeing them, you know, exercising, working out.
But like, all right, exercise is one thing, but when you want to go to that bodybuilding level, do you have any? You don't have no pro bodybuilders like that close around you, like you do, like in your close circle, like a family or
like a family.
Close
honestly,
family,
no.
friends?
I'm just a very competitive person, man, and I've always been like that. And I just fell in love with exercising and training and nutrition. And I've always been skinny, so it all started with I just wanted to gain some muscle, some size. I didn't want to be the skinny guy, you know.
And you still on that path of.
And I'm still, man. I'm still.
So on that path, right? When you're going down bodybuilding, and you just want more and more muscle. How does like body dysmorphia play a part? Cause like, I know some dudes, they just look in the mirror, bro, and no matter what, they tiny. They see themselves tiny. Like
that was me like 2 years ago.
And everybody's telling you like, dog, you good, you
yeah. But in my
mind,
no, I just gotta fix this thing right here. No, my shoulder needs to get a little bit bigger. My chest, oh no, I'm looking skinny. So all the time that I look at the mirror, like 2 years ago, that was my mentality. I need to get bigger.
Like never satisfied type thing.
Never. But right now, I understand that it takes time. It takes time for you to see results, you know.
Sure.
And of course,
especially with bodybuilding.
With bodybuilding.
That's with anything, but especially with bodybuilding. Ain't no shortcuts, cause a lot of people think just take some fucking juice and lift some weights and that's it.
Of course,
it ain't that easy, dog. It ain't that fucking easy.
The supplements, the anabolics, it's gonna help. It's gonna help tremendously, a lot. But you gotta make sure that you're eating all your meals. You can't be missing any meals. You can't be going out, you know, drinking or whatever. I'm having fun right now because I'm already, I'm over with my
I see you barely touch a cup.
Yeah, but when you're on prep, you have one goal, and that's to win and then to qualify for the Olympia. And you got to sacrifice a lot of things, man. You got to sacrifice a lot of things.
That's where you're trying to go to
the Olympia. That's gonna be my goal. You know, hopefully next year. I know what it takes now because I've been next to these competitors, these athletes, so I know what it takes to win a show. And yeah, that's the goal for next year.
All right, bro.
Compete.
So the $1 million question, Primo, you know I gotta ask you. I've asked you this before, though. You told me, you gave me an answer, but I want to ask you again. Natty or not, dog?
I'm gonna be straightforward, man. You can't be natural.
There you go. There you have it, dog. That's real, Primo. That's real.
I don't mind telling anybody.
Nah, I feel like, man, I respect people that's honest about it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes, it's like it's
fake
obvious.
natties.
Everybody, yeah, fake natties, dog. I don't respect fake natties, dog.
And yeah, if you're gonna be, you know, respectful about it and just ask me, yeah. But there's people like, oh,
you only big because you do this.
Because you do this and that. I mean, you don't know what it takes to be like this, man. And it takes a lot of
That's what I'm saying. People just
sacrifice.
Straight up. Diet, training, years of work, the cycles too.
And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't take that much. I don't take that compared to these people. I mean, at the top, at the level, you know, they're competing.
They tell you their cycle's looking crazy, huh?
I'm not sure if you know about hormones and stuff like that. What do you know about like that world?
To be honest, bro, I just know. I just heard a few of the compounds. I think SARMs is one I've heard.
But SARMs,
Tren, right? Tren's another one.
Tren is the popular one.
And then Test, that's like the more like lower level, right? Like
Test is the base.
The base.
So base.
So everybody takes Test, right? Like most.
Everybody, yeah. I mean, the majority of someone who's is doing running a cycle, they usually do Test as the baseline. We produce Test, testosterone.
But the shit we get from SARMs and Tren, that's not natural to the body, right? Like your body don't make that.
I mean, yeah, it depends on what kind of SARMs you're taking. Allegedly, it's supposed to be with less side effects of I'm talking about the SARMs compared to the actual anabolics. But you're not gonna see the same results. If,
so SARMs is like a weaker.
Yeah, SARMs are definitely weaker.
What's like the strongest compounds out there? Like Tren.
Tren is definitely at the top.
Okay.
D-bol, and it all depends on your genetics. Because what works for me, it might harm you. Depends on how your body responds to that compound. So it all depends. You just gotta test it out.
Yeah, that's the only way.
That's the only way you're gonna know if something's gonna work for you or not.
Yep. You gotta be on top of your health, right? Your blood work and all that.
Blood work.
How often do you blood work? You do blood work?
Because I work at a clinic, at a hormone clinic.
That's what's up.
So I usually get my blood work done, 3-4 times a year.
Nice.
And everything is so far. And I have only been doing like anabolics for like the past year.
So you were natty at first?
Natty, yeah. I did my first 2 shows. I did it natural.
Wow, that's what's up, bro.
I turned pro natural, so I didn't use anything.
That's dope.
And then, like I did my first cycle, I did my bulking cycle, and I did basically testosterone and primobolan.
That's what's up.
Primobolan, which is for those that knows, it's very mild. It's not gonna. And I had a very, very low doses also.
Yeah, some you gotta be careful with. So how long do you see yourself running? Cause I heard people say once you start, that's something that you can't stop, like forever type
Depends
of thing.
if you're doing it for years. But what I do is, so you do a cycle. Usually it's 3 months, 4 months, whatever. If you're competing for a long period of time, let's say 4, 5, 6 months, you're supposed to come off from running anything.
For how long you stay off?
So you stay off usually about the same time that you were doing the cycle.
The cycle, so like
so let's say
for 6
3
months.
Yeah, if you're running for 6 months, usually you can do another cycle 4.5 months, 5 months after
for sure.
stopping your last injection. So there's something that it's called post-cycle therapy. That's what you're supposed to do after you do a cycle. It's usually Clomid, and that's to restore your natural testosterone production. There's also an estrogen blocker that you're supposed to use, and you're supposed to take that daily for.
That's to make sure you don't get the
gynecomastia.
Yeah.
To control your estrogen levels. And then there's something else that my coach, he does his own protocol. I haven't seen anybody else doing it, but it's an injection, a sub-Q injection in the fat that you do that at the end of the post-cycle therapy.
You've done that, or you say you have?
Yeah. I've done it, and that's how you restore your own natural production.
And you do that injection where?
In your stomach, in the fat. You just
that's
anywhere that you pinch.
That's the little mark that's in you have?
No, that's a burn. That's a
burn.
That's a burn mark.
How funny you did that, dog? I was wondering, I'm like, what the fuck is that, dog? I seen you pose, I'm like, what the fuck is that, dog?
No, that happened to me a few years ago. I was cooking something and then it just splashed.
Okay.
Like had grease.
Oh shit. Okay.
That was funny, man.
That's some bodybuilding that shit.
That was funny.
I'm sure you probably done heard someone say something about it before, like in the comments or something, right?
About the mark?
No one's ever said nothing about it.
Yeah. But I never thought about it that had
Yeah, that's funny
That's
though.
funny,
That's
yeah.
some shit. But yeah, you do the shot to come off, and then that restores your
restores your
okay.
own production of
Your own
testosterone.
production. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Do you
though.
think do you see yourself? Oh, I was gonna ask you. I know that you're into MMA and UFC and all that.
I'm more of a fan, but I hit the bag a little bit every now and
Yeah.
then.
I know that you.
I was in the bag today. Actually.
Yeah.
This morning.
And I read a post that what's the name? USADA or this is the company that tests every athlete at the UFC.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know the name of that company.
USADA. Yeah.
USADA,
So
yeah.
I guess they're not gonna be testing anybody like moving forward, starting in January. I'm not sure. I just wanted to ask you and see if you heard of that or. I read a post about it like a few weeks ago, and I was meant to ask you and see if you knew.
So
about
UFC fighters, they're not gonna be tested.
They're not gonna be according
or
to
just,
what I
just from
according
that
to-
company.
Yeah, from USADA.
Is there
which
another company gonna come step in and test
I don't
them? Or
know.
you don't know? I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah,
Well,
if
I mean-
anybody knows about it, please leave it in the comment sections because I'm actually curious because if that's the
crazy,
case, I mean,
You gonna go hop in the UFC because of
no, but I mean, I'm gonna be. It's gonna be fun, man. Seeing like seeing someone who at their full potential, they're gonna be monsters.
Yeah, because all right, for example, right, you got two natural fighters. For example, let's say one natural fighter. Let's say I don't know too much about test level. What's like an average test level for someone?
So
like 400,
from
400, 500 for an average man.
for an average man, it ranges. So from 20 years old or usually it's 19, 20 years old to 64. It ranges from 200, and 200 is like a very low amount of testosterone in your.
If you at 200, you probably need to take some.
You need to take testosterone,
Yeah, okay.
testosterone replacement therapy,
Okay.
and up to 1,000 or 900. And
That's high.
That's the higher.
So average would be like 400, you say?
Average will be like somewhere between 500, 600.
500, 600.
Depends on your age also. Depends on your age.
Okay.
Your age.
So for example, right, you got two UFC fighters. Let's say one of them, they're both natty. One of them, his levels are 500, and then the other dude, he's natty too, but his levels are 900. You see what I'm saying? So that gives them that advantage. And if this dude was to take some testosterone or whatever,
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
all he would do is catch up to that guy's level.
But
You see
the
what I'm
other
saying?
guy, is gonna see better results because he already has high testosterone.
Right.
But it also depends on your work ethic. I mean, if you're training super hard, I mean, hard work beats talent. I mean, you can have I don't know superpowers, but if you're working harder than me, you're gonna beat me at any time. I mean, it's not gonna happen at that day, but eventually it's gonna happen.
Eventually, yeah, that's real, bro.
You know.
That's real, bro.
I just wanted to ask you and see if you knew about it. That
Nah,
they're not gonna be testing like the UFC athletes
I didn't hear anything
from USADA.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. So next question I wanted to ask you, a bodybuilder versus, let's say a pro bodybuilder, right, versus amateur MMA cage fighter. Who you got?
He's gonna the amateur MMA fight is gonna
Amateur,
win.
okay. Even
Bodybuilders can't fight, man. They just look huge.
They don't train.
They don't train for like performance or like
Got you, bro.
The MMA, the amateur is gonna win.
But the strength got to give you
the
some
strength.
advantage.
I mean, yeah, if you're like
how do you feel
wrestling or something like that? I mean, I can see the bodybuilder, taking like the advantage in that department. But I mean, overall, like striking or the amateur is gonna win.
The amateur is gonna win, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Straight up.
That's what I was thinking too. 9 times out of 10. But in my head, I was thinking like, man, that strength got to play a part, like some kind of, but I don't know, technique. Like
yeah, it goes a long way, man.
All right, the stamina of a bodybuilder. How you think your stamina is? Like you gas out in the cage. You feel like a bodybuilder, like against an MMA dude, like you probably gas out.
Depends. Right now, I probably wouldn't last because I mean I'm old. It's but when I'm like doing a show, like prepping for a show, doing cardio like twice a day, I have a very good stamina. And like right now I'm not like of course I'm like 15 pounds above my stage weight.
So even though you just got off the stage,
Yeah.
you gained 50 pounds already?
Yeah,
And how long ago did you compete? How many days ago?
that was like 2 weeks ago.
So you gained 15 pounds?
But that's the rebound effect. So
because you were cutting and starving yourself for so long, right? Like pretty much you cutting.
exactly.
And then
And that's what the fighters also
They
go,
do it to make the
they
weight,
go
to make that weight.
through this process.
and then so you immediately start like your bulking phase after.
No, because what happens with me is I'm not that strict after competing.
Take some time. to
So
chill.
it's super hard for me to like stick to a diet plan. And you're supposed to do a reverse diet after you do a show, and that's to not gain weight. You know, so you don't
reverse
gain
diet. Okay.
reverse diet. Yeah, so basically, you're just adding calories back to your diet versus the amount of calories you were eating while prepping for the show. So, for example, I was eating like let's say like 2 weeks prior to the show. I was eating like 1,900 calories, 1,800 calories,
That's low
which is very low for me.
for you. 'Cause usually,
me.
regularly you consume one.
Regularly, I consume like 3,000 calories,
3,000.
and
So
that's
that's-
to maintain my weight.
So that's not even bulking.
That's not even considered
What
bulking.
do you bulk with? How many calories?
4,500 or like
That's a
close
lot,
to
dog.
5,000.
That's heavy, dog.
And the thing is, it's all clean foods. You know, it's
Clean
like
foods.
rice, chicken breast, or chicken thighs, whatever, sweet potatoes, and that's super hard to consume. Versus if you eat like a burger or something, you already ate like 1,000 in just the burger. You know, so it's a
Yeah,
lot
'cause-
easier. But it's not as clean as you're not gonna see the same.
So what's bad about the burger? Is it the cheese, the bun? That's what bad because the beef.
It's not.
Is beef good? Beef good for
It's
bodybuilding,
not
right?
about the what you eat or
I always
what's
thought
in-
about it like that.
It's the ingredients.
Yeah.
It's the ingredients. It's the oil, the the deep fried and all that. That's gonna add calories. That's not gonna benefit you from building what
makes
which is
sense,
what you
bro.
want, build muscle.
So that right there is a huge factor, right? The oils, right? The oils that people cook
The
with.
oils.
Even for like getting sick, like cancer and all that shit, right? Like people get cancer from it.
Anything that's processed, it's bad for
That's
you.
bad for you.
It's bad for you, and that's something that I was focusing on for this prep. I was eating everything. Well, not everything, but the majority of the things that I was eating was organic.
For sure. So what, like
Organic, without any chemicals or
you cook your own food?
yeah.
So chicken breast, how do you cook your chicken breast?
want
You don't use you don't use oil for the chicken breast?
I have an air fryer. That's
Air
it.
fryer,
You
cook
want
it,
one more?
straight, okay.
I have an air fryer, and that's a game changer, man. So if you guys are dieting, I'm
air
get an air fryer.
So
man.
you season the chicken, all that, how you like it, and then
Yeah,
you cook it
and
with no
then-
oils.
So what I use is an avocado spray oil, which is you can. I mean, and it tastes delicious. It's
Avocado
like and
spray
it has
oil.
0 calories.
And that's not processed. That's not considered.
Well, it's processed because it's already but it has 0 calories.
so it's healthy for you.
It's
not-
healthy,
it's not-
and I mean, and the
not
the
bad,
food is
like-
gonna taste good.
Okay.
So so I usually just prep my proteins, the chicken breast or fish, salmon. That's what I usually have, and then I just throw it in the air fryer, and
So-
it comes out delicious, man. I'm telling you.
So fried food. Do you eat fried food at all? Or you stay completely away from it, like
Honestly,
fried chicken, French fries, anything like that.
the issue with me is not
Or
eating.
you cheat every now and then and have a
Oh
little.
yeah. Every now and then, like on the weekends, I usually have like pizza or I love burgers, so I usually have those are my two, and sushi.
yeah.
But I was gonna say something. So with me, I don't have an appetite. I'm not that big of an eater.
Like never type thing. Like,
Never. So I
like even since your whole life you've been like
my
that?
whole life, So I actually force feed in order to get all the calories that I'm supposed to eat to build muscle. So I usually just take like a supplement that increases my appetite. And versus someone who's who's looking to lose weight and they have to take an appetite suppressant in order to control their appetite. So I'm actually the opposite.
Damn, an appetite suppressor. I didn't even know that kind of stuff. I never even heard of that. So what's that like? That's something that you could get. Where can someone find that? Like an appetite suppressor, like an average person wanting.
So an average person, if they don't want to pay for like an actual medication for an appetite suppressant, like phentermine, and that's a big in the pharma industry. Phentermine.
Expensive, right?
That's super expensive, and not only that, it has side effects. It can give you heart palpitations. It can mess up with your blood pressure. So I wouldn't recommend doing phentermine.
You don't do nothing like that when you're cutting?
No, I don't need to because I don't.
You don't have the appetite like
even though that I'm eating like 1,800 calories, I don't feel hungry.
You don't feel hungry, yeah.
I don't feel hungry. So something that I will get is so if you guys go on Amazon, there's a supplement that's called carb powder. I mean, no.
Carb powder.
Not carb powder. Oh man, it's. I'll probably text it to you. It's called Curve. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. But I mean, this thing works amazing. So if you're like getting like it's gonna help curb your appetite.
Yeah.
I'll probably look it up later. Prima, sure. I wanted to ask you something. So, what do you remember when you went to Cuba? You know, because that was when we first met, right? You guys went, the whole family went to Cuba, and then.
So you was living over there, right?
I was living over there. I was living in Cuba.
We went to visit y'all.
And then you guys went to visit.
And then when did you come over here to live?
In 2010, remember? 2010. So I was 11 years old. 11 years old.
Yeah, because I'm trying to see.
I think you guys went to Cuba.
When I went to Cuba, I think I was like 9 years old, right? 9, you were like 8?
I was like 8, 7.
We were real young. That was a long time ago. What I remember from over there, bro, let me see. I just remember staying at some of our family's house.
Yeah, where did you stay at?
I think we bounced around, bro. My memory's kind of foggy, dog. Let me see. I think I stayed with my great grandma, with my grandma's mom, Esperanza's mom.
Yeah, Esperanza, yeah.
I think we stayed some over there.
How long do you guys stay?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, huh?
Yeah. But it was such a long time ago, bro.
Yeah,
I remember like I like running around playing outside in the you know what I'm saying, in the barrio with the kids and stuff like that.
Pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? So when I first saw you, you know, when I first met you,
like over there in Cuba,
I was scared. You know, I was super scared from you, man. Like I'm seeing this kid, like I mean, like super violent. I mean, you know, like. Because back then you were like super into like the fighting sports and all that.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I'm not sure if you remember, but you went to my house and I was laying down on the bed and you grabbed me by the arm. And you threw me. I was like, what's going on here? Ever since, man, I was scared.
Oh man.
So I just wanted to throw that out there, man.
That's funny, though. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
That's funny, though.
But do you consider yourself like how do you like with your anger? Do you feel like you're do you have like I'm not sure, but you have anger issues or
nah.
do you used to or?
I'll say probably like used to. Yeah, you can say that, cause like, but I feel like, man, for young men especially, bro, whenever you get into that age, like especially like teenager, you know what I'm saying, you got your hormones raging. That plays a part in it too, you know what I'm saying. You probably a lot of kids like teenagers probably mentally unstable. That's why I feel like like 15, 16, 17. Them kids, they be fucking crazy, bro. Like them young ones.
I mean,
crazy,
the hormones,
bro. Like,
man.
But not. They say you really don't fully mature, bro. I've heard until you're like 25 years old. So I'm at that age now. I'm 25. I'm way chill.
Past,
now.
yeah,
like,
you way past.
You know how to deal with your it's called like emotional intelligence. You know how to deal with anger and stuff like that. So like I'm still like normal. You might get angry sometimes, but you know you know how to deal with it now. You more intelligent. So now I'm chilling, bro.
Now you chilling.
I don't be snapping. I don't argue with my lady. I know some motherfuckers be taking their anger out on their girl.
On the girl,
I
man.
don't argue.
I don't consider this like a. I don't. I mean, you shouldn't be touching your.
Yeah, touching them, or even some dudes just they yell at them and stuff like that, like verbal abuse. I don't do nothing like that, bro. I don't argue. You know, I be chilling now, bro. I just, you know, but I mean, at that age though, like 15, 16, yeah, probably.
So do you think your, I'm not sure if you're married, but your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever, do you think she had some did she help you control or just be help you be a better person? Do you think?
I say yeah, just from, I'm not sure about you. You have a lady, right?
Correct.
How long you guys been together?
I was gonna get into that. So 2 years ago, so 2 years.
Okay,
Because I was in a relationship back prior to meeting her.
Okay.
My lady.
So I've been
7 years I was with this person.
The other one, wow. All right, so with my girl, I've been together with her for 5 years now. So yeah, I say she helps me, you know, be a better person. Just from her being a good person, because you know that who you be with around, that rubs off on you. So just from, and that's who I'm with most of the time, every day. You know, your significant other, so you're gonna spend a lot of time with that person. So just being around good people, yeah, it rubs off on you for sure. Yeah, she has a good heart and all that. So yeah, it rubs off. It rubs off for sure.
Definitely. So for me, in my last relationship, I feel like I had like anger issues. You know, I didn't touch her or anything like that, but I was always right in my mind. She didn't have any opinion in the house, or I'm like super machista, you know, like in Cuba, like.
Not to cut you off, I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you think the running the cycles contributes to anger?
Oh, absolutely.
Let's talk about that though. How does that contribute? How much? Like to what degree? And then how do you control that, or do you sometimes are not able to control it and it releases itself?
It depends on the person. It depends on the person. If you're
the user of
the user, yeah.
Okay.
So if you're naturally an angry person, or you know, it's gonna mess you up bad. So you just gotta make sure that you're you know
so
training your mind.
Naturally, would you say you're a pretty like chill person?
Naturally, I'm super chill.
Okay, so when you take certain substances, they up the anger a little bit, like your emotions. Is it just anger, or is it all emotional? All emotional?
It's overall emotions, you know, because sometimes I can find myself crying, but I'm just not gonna cry in front of anybody. Just
and for no reason sometimes.
Not for no reason, but
have a reason.
But maybe
something happens.
Something just. You know,
or you might think of something.
You just thought of something, and then, especially, I'm super close with my niece, and if I'm starting to think about them, and then like if they need anything, I'm just start to get emotional.
I feel you.
But the majority of the time,
you have it under control. You say?
I have it under control, and I mean, you can get like. Responsive, you know, like how can you say it? So
I know what you mean. Like someone tries you, you feel like someone trying you.
Yeah, exactly.
You snap type
exactly,
thing.
Yeah. So that's what I'll probably think of when I'm using something, I can still control it, you know. But and that
you notice the urge though. Like
I noticed that exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely. If you have anger issues and you take hormones, it's gonna make it worse, man.
All right, too. I've heard of people saying like mental health that it's affected their mental health. Like even just from dudes telling me they've taken you know, I'm a barber. I got clients, so I have clients that take substances. I've heard of people telling me they taking just testosterone, regular testosterone, and they be like, man, that shit had me suicidal, this and that. Like how does that play a part? Like have you witnessed other people, or have maybe went through it yourself to where like you negative thoughts and stuff like that? Mental health?
Not in my case, and my circle is super small. So, but I have heard that
it's a lonely sport, right? Bodybuilding.
Yeah, like in the bodybuilding world. Yeah, I mean, if you're abusing hormones, it can be. I mean, it can make things a lot. It can make things worse than.
So that word right there, abuse. Do you feel like there's a thin line between using and abusing, or just any type of use is considered abuse? Like, do you feel like it's a safe?
There's a safe line if you can put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw numbers in there because I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna be putting numbers out there. But definitely, if you're abusing more than an X amount of milligrams of hormones,
yeah, that's abuse.
it's gonna it's
un abuso.
It's un abuso, yeah. So you just gotta make sure that you're keeping your health in check. Not only your health, but your mental health.
Mental health, bro.
That's the most important.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, mental health, some motherfucker up. That's real. Even for regular people that don't. Even for me though, that I'm natty though, I always have to work on mental health.
Oh,
that's a forever.
Especially in this country, man, because everybody's on the go, and then everything is getting super expensive, and you know, just having the right people in your circle goes a long way, you know.
100%. That's why having that like we said earlier, that having a partner, that right partner besides you.
Yeah, beside you.
So you said with your first relationship, you were like more angry and stuff, right?
I was more not angry, but I didn't want it to. I was always right. How can you say it? So I didn't want it to admit that I was wrong, you know, and that led to her leaving me, you know, and yeah, so I learned from that experience, and now that I met this new girl, I mean, she have changed my whole perspective of seeing or of thinking of leaving. She's super smart. I'm telling you.
That's what's up, bro. We gotta introduce our girls to each other.
Oh,
bro.
For sure, man.
Gotta get together though. We never hang out though.
She's one of the smartest person that I ever met, man. I'm telling you, she's super smart. She's doing her master right now. She's trying to get in medical school.
Yeah.
But the thing is that she retains anything. Like she remembers everything, and I'm like things that are hard to learn. She learns it super quick.
They say girls are smarter than guys in general.
I'm learning from her, and that's what I like. I like a partner that's going to challenge me and not depend on me. You know, that's what I'm saying. So I'm super happy with her that I'm and everything. You know,
that's what's up, bro. Everything happens for a reason, bro.
For a reason.
Everything happens for a reason, bro. That's what's up.
Primo, so you trying to go to the UFC?
Nah, Primo.
No.
I feel like now.
I think you can become a pro in that industry.
Bro, to be honest, bro, I feel like, man, I feel like I'm too old for that shit, dog. I feel like I'm 25.
You're not old.
I should have started when I was like 7 years old.
But you have the basics, right?
Yeah,
you know the basics.
To be honest, bro, I feel like if I fully committed now, and then like 5 years of intensive training with like the best trainers in the world and the best nutritionists and all that, then possibly when I was like 30, you know. Then yeah, but that's you know how hard it is to commit to a path like that. Like you're on a path like that. That's a whole life commitment. I'm sure if I gave my life like that, yeah, but in all reality, I ain't trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. I like it just to stay in shape. You know, I like fighting. Period. That's my sport. I like watching it. I like training it. I like sparring. You know. Stuff like that, you know. You never thought about like training a little bit, sparring?
Yeah. I'm actually I love any kind of sports, especially the like combat sports.
Yeah, that's my shit right there, combat. Though. I love
combat sports. I'm really into it. Just my main focus is, of course, is bodybuilding right now and growing my business.
Yeah, you only have so many hours in a day and so much energy to devote to certain things, bro. So you gotta be focused on your path and your mission, because you start doing too many things, it's like, man, you're not succeeding at nothing. So.
But I see you that you're growing with your business. You're also a business owner, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What's your let's just say someone who's wanting to start a business. What would you suggest? Or
man, I say, man, focus first on what think first. The first thought you should have in your mind is not how am I gonna make money? How's the way to make the most money? I say think of the lifestyle you want first, like what kind of life you want, and then build your business around that. You see what I'm saying? Like for you, you're doing it. You're a bodybuilder, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna be a nutritionist. I'm already in that field. I'm doing stuff that's around my industry, staying in the industry. So I'll say stuff like that, bro. Like, yeah, just find what you like.
Find your niche, right?
Find your niche, what you like, what kind of lifestyle you want, bro, and just stick to that, dog. Either a business or a career, whatever you want to pursue. Just don't do it just for the money, you know. It's money in anything, bro.
Once you start thinking that you're gonna be making money, you're not gonna make money the first or whatever. But if that's your mentality, I'm telling you, you're not gonna make money at all. Just yeah.
So I've heard people saying bodybuilding's dead when it comes to making money in bodybuilding and stuff like that. It's dying out. How would you respond to people saying that kind of thing? Like I'm sure you've made. How can someone come into the industry and pursue that career and make sure they're making money too?
Honestly, you're right and wrong. You know, if you're planning on making money just
from competing.
Forget about it.
Ain't no money in competing, right?
There's not. Yeah, there's.
Did anybody make money at this competition?
Yeah. You still make money. I mean, you make like a couple of thousand.
Okay. And that's only if you.
The first five.
The first five get paid.
They get paid. Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I have my own business, so these shows that I'm doing it to get exposure, to get more clients, to get more exposure.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, if you can't make money directly with bodybuilding, it's still a way to make money.
Find an avenue that's gonna help you.
Exactly, bro.
You know,
whether it's training, nutrition, or selling supplements, or
and of course sponsors. I'm already talking with this company, which I'm not gonna mention any names, but they saw me at this show and they were impressed with my physique and they reached out to me and they wanted to discuss a contract. So that's one way that you can make money by getting sponsored.
And what do they sell? If you could say,
depends on what kind of brand you're getting the sponsor.
The sponsor that reached out to you.
The one that reached out to me is from a supplement line. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can get sponsored like clothing brands.
Yeah, I'm sure you could be a model, bro. Like.
Yeah, you can model if you wanted to. Yeah. I'm not really into modeling and all that.
Yeah,
but there's plenty of ways that you can make money, and of course there's social media. You got to make sure that you're taking advantage of social media.
That's the thing.
Post. I mean, that's what I would suggest if you're trying to make. If you want to be someone in whatever industry, you got to make sure that you stay consistent. Keep posting, whatever. I mean, like the podcast, like you're doing on TikTok. You're cutting or just getting like a few seconds of whatever segment.
Yeah.
And putting that out there. So you just gotta put yourself out there, man. And
you got to, bro. That's what any industry in today's age. I feel like social media is a huge part, bro.
The internet
that's what I gotta get
on
the internet.
The internet was the best thing that was.
If you got followers, bro, in any industry, you can make money.
You can make money, man.
Influencer. You're
as a coach,
you're influencer. As
a nutritionist, you can make more than 6 figures a year. And I know people that make.
Probably even more. You probably can make
millions. You can make millions
because there's no limit to how many plans you could sell. Right, it doesn't take your time. Right, you make a plan and then it doesn't. You could keep selling it. So
my coach makes close to $1 million just by coaching. Just by
that's your bodybuilding coach.
My bodybuilding coach.
That's what's. I didn't know you had a coach. So he trains. How's the training with that? Like every time you train, you go with him. He trains you, or?
Well, he does my nutrition plan, my training plan. Supplement protocols, everything. He does everything for me.
He writes everything for you, okay?
Just like I don't know, I'm not too familiar with the NBA or whatever, but any athlete that's at the top of the game, they can be the best at whatever sport they're doing, but they need a coach. They need someone behind it.
Yeah, you need somebody, bro.
Someone. So yeah, I mean, if you can find a mentor or whatever, someone that's gonna that's doing what you want to be doing, that's already succeeding or whatever, just follow their blueprint and just stick to that and just be consistent.
That's what's up, bro. Yo, Primo, so I've never seen bodybuilders, bro. Well, at least for me, maybe I've seen a few, but tattoos on bodybuilders. That's something that's not too big within the industry. Like,
Back then, it used to be like you can't have any tattoos covering
to perform.
Yeah, to win like a big show like the Olympia. But right now, the one who's the Mr. Olympia for my category, he's covered all in tattoos. His chest, his back. So right now, it's not that big of a deal because they can cover it up with the spray tan. And that's also that's
also
not,
spray tan will have you looking like you don't have any tattoos. Like it's
depends. Yeah, they can still see your tattoos, but as long as they're able to see your
physique,
your lines, your condition, how conditioned you are, that shouldn't be a problem.
For sure. So you don't have any tattoos, right?
Right now, no. But I'm thinking of getting one. I'm thinking of getting one like right here.
You sure you gonna cross that line? You didn't stay no tattoos for so long.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean.
Fuck it, right? I mean, I'm sure one on your forearm wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, and the forearm right here, that
wouldn't matter though. That wouldn't matter, bro.
Deal breaker.
For sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what's up, dog.
You want more or?
Now you still haven't touched your cup, though.
No, it's empty, bro.
I didn't even see your shit, bro.
So I wanted to ask you. You know that we grew up. I'm not sure if you, but you went to the meetings and all that. So what's your thought about religion, about God?
That's a good question, bro. All right, so do you still go?
Because so I'm gonna, if you want to tell them a little bit of like the backstory about the way we grew up or something.
So yeah, pretty much our family grew up Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm saying? So grew up going to Kingdom Hall and all that good stuff. So, but I strayed away from it.
At what age you decided to like just? I'm not gonna take part of.
To be honest, Primo, to be real with you, bro, I never liked it going, bro. Since I was little,
Same
I always
thing.
felt like I was
Same
forced.
Same thing.
Like, yo, I used to remember going. I'm like, damn, bro. I used to be falling asleep. I'm like, man, it's so boring. You know, as a little kid, bro. That's me thinking from a little. I probably stopped going, bro. Probably like as soon as I could, bro. Like 11 or 12, man.
11 or 12. Okay.
Yeah, I just stopped going, bro. My mom used to drag me going knocking door to door about like, yo, it's.
You're a kid, man, and then that's the thing. They force you. But yeah, go ahead and give.
Yeah, the thing. I'm not religious right now, bro. I wouldn't consider myself religious. I do have my own, beliefs.
So what do you believe in?
Bro, to be honest, bro, it's so complex and everything is so complex. Like any belief that anyone could have, bro, like there's no way to like. I can't discredit someone who's religious. I can't tell them what you believe is fake. I'm not gonna say that, you know.
But no, just talk for yourself and what do you?
Right. For anybody,
I have my own opinion, so go ahead and.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody just got a thought and a theory and an opinion, bro. So it's like there's no way to fact check anything. Even with my belief, I don't believe in my belief 100% concrete. Like if someone comes to me and tells me something, they could change my mind. I'm open-minded.
You're open.
I've done it before, bro, to where like I believe this is what I believe, and then someone comes and talks to me and doing more research, I'll change my mind, bro. That's the thing that I don't like about religion, because they get into their way of thinking and they're locked in.
That's it.
I'm not gonna change. This is what I believe. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not hearing nothing else. What you gotta say. My religion is right. Your religion is wrong. That's what I don't like about religion. But if I had to give you my theory on what I think about the way we exist, let's just call that like existence, right? Like how any of this is possible. From the little research that I've done and coming to my own conclusions. I'm gonna say this. Let's address this question. Like people always ask this: do I believe in God? I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna answer that question. Do I believe in God? I say yes, but it depends what you mean when you say God. Cause like a religious God, I don't believe in a religious God.
That's what I say.
If we say this, I believe in this. Like if you got like a energy, let's imagine there's like a source, call it a source energy. That's what I would call God. It's just a energy. That's
that
where
energy.
That's where we all come from. I feel like I'm a piece of that energy.
And that's probably what God is, you know. Just it's actually an energy, you know. But the religion is what creates these divisions, you know, between.
Exactly, but that's what I don't like. I feel like I'm a piece of that energy. I feel like you're a piece of that energy. I feel like everything that is, even things that's not alive, like everything that is, like I feel like everything is a piece of that oneness, we all come from the same thing. Like if you think about it, like me and you, we have our own like differences, obviously in career, lifestyle, things that we do, but we have a lot of similarities, bro. Like more similarities than you could think of. Like, bro, we're both human. We're like, what are you and what am I, right? I'm a consciousness, I'm an awareness, I'm a mind. You have the same thing, you know. We probably want similar things in life, success. You want good health, obviously. You want your family to be good. We have more similarities than we think, than we acknowledge. So yeah, but I just say we all part of that, like that oneness energy. I don't think that oneness energy is like good or bad. I just feel like it is what it is. Like I feel like humans come up with that perception of good and bad. You know, like people ask me, do I believe in karma? I don't believe in karma. I don't know if you want to touch on that. Do you believe in karma and stuff like that? No?
Karma, honestly, bro.
Give me your point of view on religion and God.
On religion, well, you know,
karma,
so
all that stuff.
As you mentioned, yeah, we grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. I got out of the religion when I was 15 years old, but I was still living a very Jehovah's Witness lifestyle. You know,
it left its mark on you.
Exactly. So it was super difficult.
That's how you were raised. That's how you were raised. Yeah.
That's how you were
raised. It's gonna leave an effect on you. Yeah.
So I didn't celebrate my birthday or Christmas or any holidays.
And that lifestyle.
I didn't celebrate it.
So yeah. I feel like it's such a suppressing lifestyle too on a kid, especially. So, like damn, bro.
Exactly.
No holidays, no birthdays. It's tough, bro. Like
yeah,
it's tough.
It's tough. So I saw this video on YouTube about these ex-Jehovah Witnesses who was like a very committed Jehovah Witness, you know, and then. I'm not gonna go into details, but he opened up my mind, man, and ever since, and I came to this conclusion not too long ago. That was like a year ago.
A new belief,
I don't believe in any religion. That's the thing.
Okay, like a personal belief, like me either.
Me,
I
believe
personal belief.
I believe in dimensions. I don't believe like there's. Well, I'm not gonna say that there's something out there. You know, but I'm not gonna put a name on it. It might be a God. It might be an energy.
Source. I call it source.
Source, exactly.
I call it source. Let me add this too. I feel like, because another big question is when it comes to religion and existential topics, is what do you think happens when we die, and what do you think you truly are even before you were born? I feel like we always exist. I feel like we always existed even before we was born. I feel like after we die, we're gonna.
It's continue. A cycle. It's a cycle.
I feel like we're eternal. I feel like time is an illusion of this reality, so that we can.
I was thinking of this thing like a few days ago about what happens when you die.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot, bro. To be honest, I don't know exactly what happens, but I'll say in some form, I feel like just my intuition speaking. I feel like we're eternal. We're always gonna exist. Like I feel like we're always gonna exist.
Because you know the sleep paralysis, right? Yeah. I think you touched on that on
my
a
last
video.
podcast or two podcasts ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're able to, you know, to see yourself from a different perspective, you know, like you leave your body and then you're able to see your actual body and this and that, and that's possible. Anything can be possible after after you die. I don't think that ends in just there, you know, and like
I feel like
there's got to be something, you know, that
I feel like
I don't believe that they're gonna be going to heaven or nor to hell. And like you say, it's probably just a cycle that's repeating, you know.
Yeah, because that's what makes the most sense to me. Some kind of cycle that repeats.
Or maybe you just go to a different dimension, you know?
Yeah, dimension, yeah. That could be it too. I've been wondering like what is gonna like feel like or experience. Like, what do you know? What I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the $1 million
'cause
question.
here's another thing too. People say, oh, when you die, you lose your consciousness. That's it. You're not aware no more. You don't exist. So then I'll be like,
But
all
who's
right,
gonna confirm that? You know?
can't.
How
So
can you confirm that that's the end of it, you know?
you can't, exactly. So I would say this, like, all right, to those people that say that, if you say when you lose consciousness, you lose your awareness that you don't exist, that means that you say every night when you go to sleep, you don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
you lose consciousness when you go to sleep. You're not aware. I'm
That's
asleep.
the closest that you're gonna get to death.
If that's what
when
death
you're,
is,
when you're asleep.
Yeah, but to be honest, bro, like, I'm not like scared of it or worried about it. Obviously, I don't want to die no time soon, but like, if that's what it is,
It is.
I feel like worst case scenario. I don't like completely disregard the possibility. Like, okay, that's maybe what it is. You might just die and boom, you never exist. That maybe we don't. Like I said, we don't know.
You don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know
we don't know.
if I had to lean one way or the other, I'm gonna say that's not the case. But then again, I could be fucking wrong. You know, we're not. I don't concrete
It's
myself.
50-50, man.
I don't fucking know, bro. You know what I mean?
50-50.
So maybe that's what it is. You lose consciousness, you never fucking exist again. That'll be some crazy shit. That'll be some shit, dog.
But do you believe in like paradise or heaven or hell or whatever?
Like you said, I believe in I believe in dimensions too.
Dimensions,
I feel like maybe what people call heaven is like a positive dimension that's high in frequency. You know, you're up there, everything's chilling, good, and then maybe like hell, what they call like a negative dimension, negative frequency. I don't feel like if you go one or the other, you're stuck there forever. I feel like maybe you might be here right now, but then you might come. You know what I'm saying? Come down here. You might. I don't feel like you're bad. You're gonna stay in hell for eternity. Like, I don't even, like, time is different in itself in other dimensions too. So like, how can you say like eternity? We're gonna be just there. Like, my mind can't comprehend.
Can't comprehend that. Yeah.
Time is like time is weird to think about.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Mm-hmm. And it's only, what if we only feel time in this dimension, like other dimensions?
They don't measure time by the same way
you know. So yeah, bro. Who knows?
That's a topic that's it's hard to comprehend, you know.
It is, bro. That's
because we're imperfect.
We're imperfect, bro. That's why I say I'm just keep my mind open to all possibilities, bro.
Exactly.
I respect everybody's point of view. Like,
I'm the same way.
I don't call nobody.
If you
crazy.
have your own religion, okay, you keep doing your own thing. I'm not gonna come across your, to prevent you from believing in whatever you think you believe. But ever since that I came across this video, and then I started doing my research about my religion and why I got out of the.
I feel like everybody should do that, but everybody should do their own research, their own analysis, and come up with their own thing. Don't just blindly believe something. Like, that's what I feel like religion is. You blindly believe in something, and then
that's the thing.
You never question it. You never, you know what I mean?
Especially our religion, or the religion that we grew up with. You're supposed to believe everything that comes from the governing body. You know what the governing body is? Well, it's basically it's a group of men that controls the religion, and everything, all the information comes from them. And they're like the bridge basically all the information comes that supposedly, allegedly comes from God. It has to go through them, and then they provide us with the information.
For sure.
And that's something that I don't agree with, and all the rules that you need to follow in order to believe in one God. And like, I mean, if you can just do the things that you're supposed to be doing, do good things, why do you need to follow these many rules just to look good in the congregation?
Exactly, bro. I feel like it's a lot about control, bro.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot about control, dog. It's crazy, dog, deep.
But like I said, I came to this conclusion like not too long ago.
Yeah.
I was living the same lifestyle like ever since I left when I was 15. So if something that I would recommend you guys doing, just do your own research on any religion that you're gonna be entering, question everything, and don't believe anything that you hear from whoever.
A lot of it, bro, it's about power, bro. Cause
Power, yeah.
if you convince enough people to believe in your philosophy, your religion,
That's gonna be the exactly.
It's a following. That's power, bro. That's people. Humans, we're power hungry by nature, bro. We all want power, bro. Like that's what it is, bro. Like I'll say some of us. It depends on certain people's personality. Some people are more like not too persistent, but like humans, dog, man, dog. We want power, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We want success. We want.
You can be the most sane person, but once you get to a certain point, like with power.
It changes.
It changes you, man. It changes you.
It changes you, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bro.
That's a topic that is never gonna end, you know.
Never gonna end, dog. Never gonna end, bro. For sure. You good on drink, Primo?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, I gotta live it up. Yo, all right.
Yep.
So another topic I want to bring up.
Yeah.
Were you about to say something? Oh,
No.
All right. Drugs. Have you ever experimented with any drugs outside of your cycles? Like perico,
recreational drugs?
Yeah, recreational drugs, like
just marijuana.
Or just weed
and
alcohol.
and alcohol. But I've been wanting to try
mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
What you gonna say? All right, talk about this, man. So
yeah,
I probably started the first time I took mushrooms probably this year.
Oh,
my boy,
really?
Yeah, one of my boys put me on it, dog. Dog, the first time I tried fucking mushrooms,
you got a bad trip?
No, it was fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah?
Fucking amazing. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro?
Like it's how they describe it. Like everything is like super colorful.
Primo, let's do some fucking mushrooms, dog.
Yeah, we should.
Primo, let's do some fucking mushrooms. I swear to God, you gonna. I feel like the ideas you get on mushrooms,
bro. I'm telling you.
I feel like you're tapped in, nigga, to like the fucking
all these ideas.
The shit you come up with on fucking mushrooms, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna come up with some $1 million ideas, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
You be tapped into like a fucking. I don't even know where these thoughts coming from, bro. But then again, I don't know. Maybe
but that's your mind working at its full potential. You know, like I think you know, because these ideas you're not gonna be able to think about them when you're normal. You know.
Man, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point of view. That's a good point of view.
Yeah, but we definitely need to.
The fucking mushrooms.
I've been wanting to try.
The thing I don't like about mushrooms, bro.
So how many times have you?
Maybe like 10 times or something.
Oh shit.
But I've gotten high as fuck on them bitches though. Like taking.
How long it lasts? Like
hours, bro. Like 3-4 hours.
Really?
4 or 5.
Like,
don't make sure you don't got.
You gotta make sure. So you gotta make sure that you're in somewhere safe.
I do it home, bro. I do it at the house. Make sure you don't got nothing going on, bro.
And don't go near the pool, huh? Cause
I try to fucking cut hair last time on them shit.
No,
never again, dog. Never again.
Nah,
that was a bad idea I had, dog.
What happened?
Just fucking taking mad long on a haircut, dog. I started like fucking up a little bit on one of my clients, dog. Taking forever. I'm like, fuck, dog.
No way.
Start feeling like you start like tripping, like you start getting in your own mind, like
on your own mind, yeah.
Am I tripping right now? How long I've been taking? Dog? Like, damn, I took a whole hour on this haircut, dog.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Never. Dog, I'm doing cause
So do you see like weird things? You know, like yeah.
All right, so look, I'll say this. You don't see stuff that's completely not there. Like me and you talking, you're not gonna see a fucking elephant pop right here.
Something like that, right?
Whatever's in front of you, around you, you're gonna see it just different. Like me, for example, I might look different to you, or the wall might probably be breathing, like the floor.
Bro, that's scary, man.
The floor, I swear to God. But when it's going on, you're not scared, dog. You're in a good, you
because you're into it.
You're so
you know?
happy, bro. Because it makes you happy. So it's like
but
a happy drug.
You haven't had a bad trip? That's
never,
crazy.
Never on mushrooms, never.
So how do you know how much?
I've had a bad trip on LSD.
Okay. So how do you know how much you need to take?
Cause I mean, it depends, bro.
Cause with weed, you know, like for me, for example, if I do like 2-3 puff but like 2-3 good ones.
All right, so this is what I did the first time I did mushrooms. I ate like trying to think. I think I ate like 2 grams. Just like 2 grams is kind of heavy though.
Yeah.
I asked the person who I got. I just asked a few people like, yo, how much should I eat? Whatever. They're like, oh, like what's a heavy dose? What's a small dose?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you figure that out. It's like, all right, I'm gonna eat 2 grams, whatever. The first time I did mushroom, I ate like 2 G's.
But how do you do it? Do you cook it with meals?
It's different ways you could do it. Like you could eat the mushroom dry. Cause when you get the mushroom, it's usually dried out. It's like a dry mushroom. So
like an actual mushroom.
yeah, it's like a mushroom. It's just dry. So it's not like cooked or anything like that. So it's probably like you probably wanna mix it with something. Like some people eat it with like peanut butter or something like that. I be chewing it just like that though. Sometimes I just put it in my mouth.
Without cooking
Nah,
it,
I
or
mean, I've
just
done
with
it.
peanut butter and that's it?
Yeah, just however you eat
Just
it dry,
chew it?
just however you could get it down. And then the other way you could do it, you could make a tea. Like you boil it, you drink the tea, and then the actual mushroom I still eat it too.
And that, I think that will be your body probably responds better than with the tea than the actual chewing.
I say this because with the tea, when you boil the mushroom, it breaks it down for you, so your stomach doesn't have to do all the work. It's already broken down. So it hits you way faster.
It gets to your bloodstream a lot faster.
Quicker, right? Yeah. You get high way faster. When I eat it dry, it takes forever to kick in.
Your body takes a break.
I'm like,
it has
bro,
to break it down.
I'm waiting fucking forever to get high, and then.
So how long? So let's say that you eat it. How long it takes you to see the effects or feel the effects?
If I eat it dry without.
Right. Yeah. Without
probably like fucking. Probably like fucking 2-3 hours, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, cause it gotta digest.
And then it lasts 2-3 more hours.
Yeah, so it's like it's too much sugar, too much time commitment.
Yeah.
With the tea, bro.
What time of the day do you recommend doing it?
In the daytime, cause
daytime.
Cause if you do it at nighttime, it probably keep you awake.
It keeps you awake.
Yeah, if it's at nighttime, I don't like to be staying up all night and shit. So I do it in the daytime. So by the time nighttime comes, it's already worn off. With the tea, bro, if you drink some tea, it probably. Within like 30 minutes, bro, you're gonna feel it.
Within
30 minutes or an hour, it's gonna feel it. It's gonna hit you hard.
Yeah, it gets into your bloodstream.
But the thing I don't like about fucking mushrooms, bro, that makes me not want to do them that much, it fucks up my stomach, dog. Like,
yeah?
Some
Gives
people
you diarrhea or...
Yeah, bro, you go to shit.
I bet, yeah, because it's probably poison, you know?
Something that your body rejects.
Point. Yeah, exactly.
Something that your body rejects. But some people say it'll mess up their stomach, bro.
And then those side effects for how long it lasts?
Diarrhea?
Diarrhea, yeah.
Just for that day, like
a day? Okay.
Probably for like a day, you be alright the next day. But yeah, I mean, but it's cool though. Like it's worth getting the experience.
Definitely.
But it's not something that you want to do all the time though. Cause I say this. We do mushrooms today, right? Then if you do mushrooms tomorrow, it's not gonna be the same thing. Like you get high today on the mushroom. Cause what happens with the mushrooms, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it uses up, I think a lot of your like serotonin in your brain, so it releases that chemical, so then your brain has to like recuperate that, you know what I'm saying? So but if you do it if you try to do it again the next day, you're not gonna be recovered yet. It's not gonna.
Yeah, so you gotta wait
you might feel stupid. Like you try to do it the next day, you might feel like you're not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't feel that good, or not that happy like you were the day before. But that's what like a lot of drugs you can't abuse.
Yeah.
Like you could abuse anything, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do too much.
Yeah, if you're abusing like whatever even
substance,
with
bro.
water.
Any you could fucking drown yourself drinking too much water, bro.
Too much water.
So yeah, but you don't want to do too much of anything, but after a while of not doing it, you do it every now and then, every couple weeks, couple months, whatever, bro.
Damn. This was a very, very interesting podcast, huh?
I'm glad we finally made it happen, bro, for sure. I think shit like this, bro, cause like it's a lot of times like with my people that I don't see them, we don't hang out
that often, right?
That's why I wanted to start something like this, bro, so I can have my people on and people I haven't seen.
This doesn't need to be the last 10 that we can always bro. We can always I can always come back.
Even like whenever we hang, if we was to hang out in the future, hanging out, we probably won't have deep conversation like this. So that's why I like it too, like podcasting. Exactly. Like you could connect with your
exactly.
You connect on another level with somebody, dog. You get your ideas and we talk about some real shit and sit down.
And just to put it out there, we never spoken about this or like this deep, you know.
Everything was off the top, dog.
Off the top, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a lot of fun, man. I mean, and I wanted to come in here and talk to you. Not only for the podcast, but to have some
just to
connect with you, because it's been a long time since we actually. It's been years.
Yeah, I think the last time I seen you when I gave you a haircut, right? At the barbershop, you came.
At the barbershop, but I'm saying like and actually like to talk to connect. It's been
been a
years.
minute.
It's been more than 8 years, I think.
Yeah.
When you guys used to live at the other house, you
Yeah.
know, you guys.
I was
your
locked
mom.
up too for a little bit. That's probably
Exactly.
for like 4 years though. I was
4
gone.
years?
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
I
man.
was gone. Hey,
I didn't want to touch on that topic because I'm not
Nah,
sure
I don't give a
how
fuck,
you
nah,
feel about it.
I don't give a fuck. Nah.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But yeah, bro, it's cool. It's cool linking up.
Exactly.
Finally, bro.
Let's make it happen again, man. I'm
We definitely we do a part 2 in a
part
couple, couple
two.
months.
Just leave it in the comment sections. Either I'm not sure if you're gonna put this on TikTok or
Doing some
YouTube.
poses for us, man. Before we go. Some poses for
I'm fat now, man. I'm fat.
Gotta put
But
on 15
here,
pounds.
I'll show you a little bit, a little bit, here and there. I'm still fat. I'm fat now. But Primo,
yeah, much love,
it's
Primo.
been real,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you
through,
for having me, man.
No
Yeah,
problem, bro.
Yeah, for sure.